this video, we'll look at how a buyer can upload a quotation on behalf of the supplier. In the search part field, look up the relevant part number. Click the plus icon to expand the RFQ section. Suppliers to whom the RFQ was sent display in separate rows in the quotation summary part number section. To upload the quotation file, scroll to the right and click the Upload Quotation button against the relevant supplier. In this screen, we see the data from the quotation file mapped to the quotation format and zoom in. However, we will need to validate this data. The first step is to select the table name. In this case, the details in the first table are about the part cost. So let us select Bought Out Traded Parts as the table heading. Next, let's validate or map the column names. Zoom In auto-populates column names based on certain pre-established conditions. For example, column names HSN code and make have been automatically mapped. For columns where the column name is not auto-populated, let's select the column name. As the second table is about packaging, let's select packaging cost as the table name. Then, check and map column headings. In this quotation file, as the supplier had provided only part cost and packaging cost, we have only two tables in this screen. Depending on the cost breakup provided by the supplier in the quotation file, we can map the details to other available categories, that is, tool, raw material, process, service, inventory, logistics, and maintenance. In this form, we have the option to add rows and columns, and copy, move, or delete columns. We can also add a new table altogether. After all the details from the quotation file have been validated and mapped, click the Save button. The next screen displays all the 9 tables in the zoom-in quotation format. The information we mapped in the previous screen will display in the respective tables, in this case, in the Bought Out Traded Parts table and Packaging Cost table. In the Delivery Lead Time field, which is a mandatory field, enter the time required by the supplier to deliver the goods. The Total Part Cost field displays the consolidated amount, without and with tax, of all the costs entered in the tables above, except packaging, logistics, and maintenance, which are displayed separately. The other mandatory field is Quotation for quantity. In this field, enter the quantity for which the supplier prepared the quotation. The amount that appears in the Unit Part Cost field is the total part cost amount, divided by the quotation for quantity value. After validating the amounts in this section, click the Save button to submit the quotation. To verify if the quotation was uploaded, click the quotation card and validate the details. You have now successfully submitted the quotation on behalf of the supplier.